from a topic breadth perspective, we need to start understanding that if we want to have chances of getting visibility for example, something, a term with, commercial intent, such as email outreach software, well, we may have to start developing topical authority for the topic of email outreach, but not just for that, but also for link building, as you can see here. And I hope that it's clear that there is an overlap between these topics, because some subtopics or keywords, let's say, may belong in both categories. We also see that we need to develop topical authority for content marketing, since this is a use case of our product, digital PR as well. But here you can see something that I didn't mention at all in the previous slide, which is SEO. What's that all about? Well, if you think about it, link building, one of the most prominent use cases for our product, is, you could say, included topically in the broad topic of SEO. Link building is an activity that is performed primarily for search engine optimization purposes. Okay, so I would say that obviously we need to focus on email outreach, link building, con marketing, and digital PR. But from a topic breadth perspective, in our example, we also have to develop topical authority for SEO as well. Why? Because Google needs to understand that we are able to talk about link building, since we are able to talk about SEO, which is the broad topic that includes link building and has an overlap, more or less, with all the other topics that we have. Okay. Any questions before we move forward?
Nope, good to go.
So we covered topic breadth, and we understood that these are the topical areas, let's say, that we need to cover and develop topical authority on, in order to be considered as a trusted resource in the eyes of Google, to start ranking for keywords that are included in these topics. Okay. Now, the next stage in this process is topic depth, the next dimension, as we mentioned previously. Okay. Now, as you can see here, what we have done is that we have 5 topical areas: email outreach, link building, con marketing, digital PR, and SEO. And we have to start diving deep into each of these categories and start developing visibility for terms that are included in these categories. For example, for email outreach, this could be something like blogger outreach, or cold email templates, or cold email subject lines. For link building, it could be something like how to rank higher on Google, or skyscraper technique, or local link building. For content marketing, how to monetize a blog, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, obviously, this is not an easy process, but I just want you to understand what's going on, and not what's going on, but what you have to do in order to start developing visibility for each of these topical areas. Now, obviously, a question here could be, that's great, so far so good, but how do we manage to identify these keywords or subtopics, you can call them however you like, or terms? We are not going to argue on what's the best terminology here, but how can you uncover them?
Now, if you liked this ClearScope webinar snippet, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more great tips and strategies from the industry's best SEOs and content marketers. Make sure to check out the ClearScope YouTube channel for more great content.